Welcome back to Patrick's Parabox. This is the final level. It's called Multi-Infinite. And I can only imagine what that must mean. There's very few actual puzzles left, which actually worries me because maybe it means they'll all be disastrously difficult. Okay, so I'm inside this little space. The only thing it seems like I can do is leave through the right. And then I come out of the infinite thing. That's right. Because, for those of you who are new, honestly, actually, I don't think I can explain this to those of you who are new. Watch the old episodes if you're new. But basically, because this level is inside of itself, you see above me, this same level is inside of this level. If I leave the level, and basically, and which means normally I would just come out of the version of this level that's inside of itself. If I leave through the right side, normally I would just come out of the smaller level inside this level. But because that level also is funneling me towards the outside, that means I'm going to leave it an infinite number of times, which means I pop out of this representation in the middle of it be of an infinite chain of these. And then, okay, I see what they're doing here. They're setting it up so that basically the only way for me to get to my destination is to push the infinite chain of this level out of the level. Okay. And so is it just gone now? I'm gonna... Okay, so normally, if you push a level out of itself, it ends up in this weird little space location that has an infinite block in the middle. But now I've got the infinite block pushed down into this, and now there's a multi-infinite block in the middle. That's why it's called multi-infinite. This is getting into, like, hardcore, serious mathematician stuff. Like, this is the ridiculous kind of thing that people who just play video games don't usually have to think about. So, La Coalition says, you're about to finish the game, and I've still got the question, who is Patrick? So, I believe I think that the way the game talks about itself, I think that it actually names this little pink guy Patrick, but I don't think that's actually why it's called Patrick's Parabox. I think that's just a convenience to let people call this guy Patrick. I think the name of the developer of this game, I believe, is Patrick Traynor. So it's the person who made the game. Coalition, I saw that you had made a State of Decay 2 video about different calibers. I have not watched it. Okay, so now I need to emerge from the multi-infinite block. So what I think that means is I have to not only emerge from this level at its own edge, which would make me come out of the infinite block. I think I have to emerge from the level at its own edge and when the infinite block is at its own edge, which means I'll come out of the multi-infinite block. What happens if the multi-infinite block is at the edge? Is there a triple infinite block? Is that what's going on here? Okay. So now we've got... Oh. This seems straightforward. Okay, so... okay. If I push this off the edge... Oh, it comes out of this one. Right, of course it does. And now there's an infinite cycle. I did it wrong. Okay, so I'm going to start by pushing this one out, I guess? Or, If I push this one out, it comes out of the infinite block. So what I need to do is I need to get 2 blocks here before I can win. I think it needs to be this block and this block, because I don't think I'm ever getting this one off the corner. And so the question, so one thing I definitely know I can do is if the infinite block is at the edge and I push this one out, it emerges from the multi-infinite block, which means it's now off and I can put it into position. And then, now that this is in the middle, pushing the infinite block off just makes it emerge from there. So that's actually pretty simple. Okay, cool. I thought I was gonna have to do some elaborate gymnastics with the infinite block to get it in there, but no, that worked just fine. So Steve0143 wants to know if I watched Summer Games Fest. Yeah, I've been glued to my internet all weekend, looking at all of the announcements. My wish list on Steam grew by like 30 to 40 games. Like I was down in the 70s, now I'm up in the hundreds. So yeah, there's a lot of exciting stuff going on, more than I could even really talk about. I did make videos of a couple of the demos that were released this weekend. I did one for Cult of the Lamb and one for Angerfoot. Those are both really interesting. I played a bunch of demos that I didn't care that much about, but I won't talk about those. Okay, so now we've got a level with multiple exits. So I could just go off the left side to grab this one. So now it's in the middle. And then I can array it against any side I want to. So I can put it here and then come out of it to grab the infinite block. And then I can push the infinite block against this edge to... Nope. That's not how that works. Okay, what I need to do is... What do I need to do? How do I get this edge block back? Oh, of course. Wait, I push it off its own edge. Right? So, like, I push it off, like... Oh, I shouldn't have done it. Hold on. Let's back this up a little bit. I don't need to do that. Let's push it off the left edge, and it'll pop out of the infinite block. And then... I'm doing that wrong. This way. Okay, so now I've got this one again. And so now I need to come out of the right side, which means... Oh, wait, yeah, it means I actually want to push this back. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Have these both against the right side. And then if I leave, I come out of the multi-infinite block. So I can put the multi-infinite block here. And now I've just got to push these guys off the right side. So let me... Oh, wait, actually, if I push them out of here, it'll just emerge there. And there! Oh, that's so beautiful! I love that. That's great. Okay. Oh, Cogs is pointing out that apparently the voice of Jacob in Redfall is actually one of the voice actors we used on State of Decay 2. Oh, that's interesting. I had not caught that. So Zach of Mars just showed up and says, how are you? And he says, I didn't know you had a Twitch for some time. I thought of you mainly for your YouTube content. Amazing. Oh, yeah. So I didn't actually... So I don't always explain it when I'm making my YouTube videos. So basically, the way I generate my YouTube videos is streaming live on Twitch with an audience, and then I later post them on YouTube. I'm officially a Twitch affiliate, which, oh my gosh, this does have there is a triple infinite. Anyway, I'm a Twitch affiliate, which means I can't stream to YouTube at the same time I'm streaming to Twitch. I gotta basically do my streaming on Twitch. But then I always post all the videos on YouTube so people on either platform can see them. All right, so speaking of Infinity, Steve-O asks what I think about Starfield. He says that, Todd Howard said that there's like 1,000 planets you can visit. How in the world will that work? So here's my assumption. I don't know anything about Starfield. I have friends on the team, but I don't ask them to violate their NDAs for me. My assumption is that they're going to use procedural generation like No Man's Sky to generate the surfaces of these planets. So basically each planet will there will I'm imagining, again, this is me making crap up. I do not know anything about Starfield. What I'm assuming they would do, just as a game developer, knowing how expensive things are, I'm assuming that there are certain, like, hero planets that are like the planets that have story content on them. Those are the planets they probably spent the most time on developing their terrain and also developing, their settlements and the characters and the things that are going on those planets that matter to the story. And then I imagine that those planets probably, they basically probably made some rules for how then the game can generate the rest of the terrain around those sort of like key areas. So I imagine that the developers probably built manually the places that are relevant to the story, like the capital city and any other like locations on the planet that matter to the story that they're telling. And then I imagine they probably filled in a lot of the gaps with just procedurally generated terrain, and procedurally generated, things to investigate, rewards, encounters, that sort of thing, that just sort of follow a set of rules that match the theme of that planet. And then once those were made, I'm betting they also probably just used raw procedural generation to make planets that have nothing to do with the story. That to my mind, just thinking, of roughly how large that team is, that seems like the version of Starfield that makes sense. It probably would have, a handcrafted playable space that is, probably larger, but still in the same, rough order of magnitude as, say, a Fallout game or an Elder Scrolls game. But then they're probably filling in a lot of the gaps with something like No Man's Sky. That's my guess. But again, I know nothing about Starfield. I don't have any insider knowledge whatsoever. That's just my guess from my position as a game developer. Zach Mars, I am happy to have you here too. Oh, so you found out about my channel from Brian Menard's community. Brian Menard is awesome. I love that dude, and he's been very generous steering people to my channel from his channel, which was very, very kind of him. I think probably my three biggest jumps in subscribers came from Daniel Floyd, Brian Menard, and Sunny Games shouting me out on their channels. Like that's been much more effective for me than any whatever normal process of acquiring subscribers. Okay, so now that I've gone into that digression, let's have a look. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to be pushing these things out into a big line. So one of the things about emerging from these is like typically before they started engaging with infinities, if you push something out of a level into itself, like a level is inside of itself, and you push something out of itself, and you come into the same level, and then you follow it through, you emerge from the thing. You basically, it's like you pushed a crate in. So like the crate comes out, and then you push the crate, and you come out from the same place the crate did. But when you're dealing with these, you actually tend to emerge from the thing you just pushed out. So you can kind of come out in like a whole chain. So I think what I need to do is put the biggest infinity at the bottom, line up all the infinities along the top edge, and then I think I need to push the next larger infinity out, then the smallest infinity out, then the level out, and then I emerge from the level. Okay, that was the basics. Here's the challenges. Okay, so we've got a completely empty block. This green block is empty, and it's 5 by 5. Okay. So that's good to know. My objective is to get into that space to the left, and it seems like that's my only objective. So we might have a situation that is very similar. We might have a situation that's very similar to the last level where I'm trying to push out a chain of these so that I can emerge. But the problem we have is that I've only got one exit down here. Oh, but... So having only one exit means I can't just line everything up at the exit. But I do have a way to shrink them all down. So let me... What's the best way to do this? Okay, I think that I need to stick the green one on this corner here. Because the corner is going to allow me... Like, once I've done whatever I need to do with it, I can push it to the left, and then I can manipulate it however I want. So I'm going to put it in this corner, and then I'm going to push all of the infinities inside of it. Okay, we've got them all here, and then I'm going to line them up so that they're all pointed at the bottom. And then we're going to go around like this. By the way, you notice, like, when I move by, whoop, here I am. You can see the big pink on the bottom of the screen because the level inside a level is just right above me there and tiny. So I'm going to push them down here. Oh, wait, how do I... That's not what I wanted to do. Or is it? It is what I wanted to do. Hold on. Okay, let me... What I thought I was going to be doing was getting inside the green block here and pushing things out one at a time like I did in the last level. I've forgotten the fact that, of course, if I push this green block, it will emerge. Okay, so what's happening here? I've got all three lined up on the bottom, which means that if I push something out of here, it's going to first try to emerge from the level inside the level. Then it's going to, and when that's also on the edge, it's going to try to emerge from the infinite block. And when that is also at the edge, it's going to try to emerge from the multi-infinite block. And when that's at the edge, it's going to all emerge from the triple infinite block. And so it's all going to come out there. So it's going to come out there. But then when I emerge from this, those three blocks are no longer at the edge of this level. And so when I try to leave through the bottom, it's just going to push me out of the normal level, which is inside the normal recursive level is inside the green block. I'm just going to emerge from it like normal, outside the bottom of the green block. Okay, that was actually much simpler than I expected it to be, because I had imagined a more elaborate version of this. So yeah, Zachamar's originally, he figured it out, but Zachamar's was originally asking, why do you need the green square at all? It was so that all of those blocks could be lined up along the bottom. I feel really bad for anyone who's trying to come to this, fresh, having never seen Patrick's Parabox before, because this literally makes no sense. If you don't... Oh my gosh, I gotta stair-step them now? Okay, so so it seems like if this is at all like the other stuff, then I'm assuming I need this right here. And that I'm gonna need to push the infinite block, the multi-infinite block out through the top. But here's the problem. In order for it to emerge from... Yeah, So for it to emerge from the top of something, I think everything needs to be lined up on the top, right? I need those both to be there so that it will actually come out where it needs to. But now I need to pop something out of the right side of it. I need to push the infinite block out of the right side. But I've got both of these blocks along the top. And so I'll need to get them out somehow. Now, if I push this one outside of itself, it'll emerge from there. What happens if I... Right, of course. Oh, wait. Aha! So, what I actually want to do is, that infinite block is in the center, so if I come down into the clone, when you enter a clone, you actually enter the real level, so that pushes me off the edge there, and now I can push this that way, and then this that way, and then I don't emerge from it, that's not my goal. I push this one that way, and then this is my goal. Random Court asks, can you push them into the goal spots in ascending infinite order? My assumption is no, but why is that my assumption? I guess... Oh, I can't do it in ascending infinite order because each of the infinities requires, all of the things... all of the tiers below it have to be at an edge. In order... if I want to emerge something to emerge from the triple infinity, the double infinity, the single infinity, and the core level all have to be at an edge together in order for anything to come out of the triple infinity. So that's why the triple infinity always has to go down first. It's the one that doesn't have to be at the edge. And then once you push the double infinity out of it, in order for something to emerge from the double infinity, the single infinity and the original level all have to be at the edge still. And so you could, I think, only do that kind of operation in descending order. Okay, so now we're switching to the epsilons. So these are infinite entrances, not infinite exits. And so I guess that means... What does that mean? I'm sorry, it's been a while since I played this. I'm trying to remind myself how these work. So when you line up an entrance inside an entrance, inside an entrance, inside an entrance, and go inside of it, that means you actually enter one of these infinite blocks instead. And so it looks like my goal is to enter the triple infinity from the top. So if I put the clone here, that means that if I go down into this level, I will be entering the clone from above. But entering the clone will also put me into this level below me. Which means, basically, yeah, I will have an infinite number of times I'll be going in. And that will drop me into this one. But now I've got to clone another clone that I can put here. So entering this one also puts me into a clone. So now I go in, and I arrive in the second level infinity. And now this one, I have to get these blocks. Oh, okay. So I can push these blocks out because they're up against the bottom. I have to push them out and then push them in order. So now they're in the right position. And so now I go inside and now I'm here. What the heck? Okay. Zakamar says, infinite entrances like my stomach. Okay, so now it looks like we've got a whole array of clones in here above me. So if I go up into this, I'll enter the infinite entrance, and I'll end up in here. So my goal is, so my destination is here, but I need to get something in here first. And it looks like this one has already got a spot that, like, it needs to put that yellow crate into that spot. This one has got a crate but no spot. So I need to get this yellow crate and me over here. And I also at some point need to emerge from the bottom of this one. So, step one, come in here like this and push this into position so that now if I go up into it again, I'll arrive in the second epsilon. And then I need to get the crate out of here. So I need to push it over here and then enter it again. This time, I'm going to push this into place so that I can go into the third epsilon. But now I've got this out here, so I can push this into here. Wait, do I really want to do that? Hold on. Yes, I think I do. I think I do want to do that. And then I enter again, and now I'm in the third epsilon. I can push that one into position. And now I'm stuck because I pushed this in there. Right, okay. Back it up, 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 back it up. Okay, so before pushing that in there, I'm gonna have to break this so that I don't go into the third epsilon anymore. So, okay, so right now, with all of them linked up so that I arrive in the third one, I push that over. And only then do I come over here, push this back to where it was originally. Now I can push the crate in through my entrance, which, I can't go in that way anymore. Then I emerge through here, and I can go home. Zakamar says, well, I'm really going to need to play this game. My brain is all fired up just from looking at it. The fun part is, there's so many, weird little things that I already know from previous levels that I'm doing right now that probably just don't make sense when you're watching it. That I think there's still a lot for you to discover as you go through the game, even if you're seeing the ending right now. Okay. This is going to break my brain. We're getting up to 5 epsilons. And why do I need 5 epsilons? Basically, all I need to do is get in here. In here. Oh, these aren't clones of me, are they? Are they all clones of me? They are. Okay, so I have got a level inside myself. I have absorbed this thing. And okay. I can push these infinitely. Hold on. I'm so confused right now. Okay, so each time I push one of these are all clones of me to the left. So when I push one of them, the one on the far left gets absorbed, and now it's a part of me. And then the next one gets absorbed. And now they're just infinitely cycling through. So it seems like maybe what I need to do is grab one of these crates first. Then grab one of these, and now it's braced. So the next thing I grab goes into an infinite entrance and ends up there. But now... Okay. I see what I need to do. Okay, so let's see if I can explain this. So anything I grab right now goes in, because I've got an entrance on the far left edge of my guy. My guy has an entrance on the left, and he's also put another entrance into him on the left, on the inside of his body. The next thing I grab will go into the first epsilon block instead of going inside me. And so what I'm going to need to do is set up that first epsilon block so that it also has a yellow crate bracing it. No, wait, I don't grab that one yet. And then I grab another clone of the level. So now that top epsilon block is set up to passings onto epsilon 2. So now the next two things I grab go into epsilon 2. I grab another one. And then I grab another one again because there's already something to brace in epsilon 3. Then epsilon 4, just like epsilon 2, needs to get 2 crates. And then I'll grab the clone to fill up epsilon 4. And now the next thing I grab is going to go into epsilon 5. So I grab that. It goes into epsilon 5. I go inside. And I'm up in there. Okay. And now, screw you. What is this? Okay, well, I guess I'll just do the obvious thing. And just line everything up. Okay, so theoretically, when I leave the level right now, when I go up through the top, this is what, if it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This has got 9 levels of infinity. I'm gonna pass through 9 levels of infinity and then still be emerging from the top. And this is saying I'm gonna go up through I'm gonna go up into a yellow space. But I don't understand why I am doing that. But let's go up and see what happens. Okay, so it was a 10 infinity block down there. Cool. And now we've got another level with infinite entrances in it. So I guess, am I just doing the same? Oh, okay, so this is... Look at that, I'm just filling up all the epsilons. This isn't a so this entire level is a final challenge because I have to figure out how to work with multiple infinities. But this exact puzzle, I don't think this is meant to be a final challenging puzzle. This is a victory lap. This is like the ending of Halo Combat Evolved, where instead of doing a boss fight, they did one of the easier parts of the game, which is just riding a warthog along the spine of a ship, because they didn't want you to end feeling miserable and you know, just beating your face against some terrible challenge. They wanted you to end exhilarated. And so I think that's all they're doing here, is they're having me end this game exhilarated by having done something easy and just ridiculously over the top. And it looks like... Am I ready to enter my final home? Look at that. And now we're going to zoom out, because of course each level was contained in the previous level. Oh, that is a great way to end. Wow. This has had what? 16 layers of this? Wow. Well, clones were introduced so long ago. Eat. Empty. Enter. Intro. And here we are, disappearing into the depths of space. Patrick's Parabox. Wow. Okay. I feel really, really good about this. Patrick Trainer, you're a genius and I love you. And Priscilla Snow, by the way, yeah, your soundtrack has also become the background music of my life for a little while. This is great. I am so grateful for all of these people. This was one of the best puzzle games I've ever played. Like, hands down, this is one of my favorite puzzle-solving experiences I've ever had. This game is freaking brilliant. I love this. So we're going to sit and look at all the names of all these randos who apparently were playtesting the game from afar, probably. Oh. Folks here have some really interesting names. That's cool. Thanks to Juno for making Soko Soko, which this game is heavily inspired by. Interesting. Now I'm curious what Soko Soko is. Thinky Puzzle Games Community. Steven Sausage Roll and The Witness. Oh yeah, I could totally see how those were inspirations. Aw. You're welcome, Patrick. I've started encouraging you now. I hope that qualifies me for the thanks. Oh, hey, Bond Shrift. I use that sometimes in my thumbnails. Wait, I've been using Bond Shrift for the titles on the thumbnails for these videos. I didn't know I was actually using the exact same. What? I had no idea I was using the exact same font. No, I didn't mean to. Stop it. Stop. I didn't mean to go up. No, stop. Okay, I'm just hitting B to accelerate this. I didn't mean to watch the entire credit sequence again. Stop it. Go away. Okay. Thank you to all these nice people. We love you. You're wonderful. Anyway, okay, what I meant to do was go to the right. There's a new place over here. What is this? Congratulations on reaching the end. Thank you for playing. What was that? What? What is this? What? I'm playing with my friends. What is this? And also, how do I escape? Return to hub. Okay. That was neat. Okay, what is this? Oh, is this just... Okay, this looks like this is just quick access to all of the larger levels. And then Appendix priority. We've got appendices? Interesting. And challenge. Now, does challenge just include... Is this just a bunch of new levels? So, are these just a bunch of levels that didn't make the cut? Gallery. Appendix. Intro. So these are just different entrances to... So is Appendix... So are these just like sequences of levels that Patrick experimented with but decided did not belong on the main line? Okay, well, this is great. I think this means I might be playing some more Patrick's... I thought this was going to be the last episode of Patrick's Parabox. But I might have to come back and try to tackle some more of these levels. So, yeah, let me check the chat here. See what I missed. Tandalense says, the challenges are very difficult. You can do, like, 10 more videos easy with all these levels. Crap! I mean, yes, I love Patrick's Parabox, but also, holy crap, that's a lot. There's a lot of levels here. Okay. We're definitely ending this episode now. We'll see what I'm capable of in the future. So if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'll stick a button there. I'll put links to other videos here, including if I come back and try to do some of these challenge levels, it's going to go right there.